recording this video right now. It's Wednesday, April 9th, a little bit after 10 p.m. right now. NBA basketball season's closing up as far as the regular season. And tonight there was a crazy story, of course, in the NBA, the Luka Doncic trade that took place earlier this season. Luka had his first return back to Dallas, and dude absolutely dominated against his former team. As far as the Chicago Bulls, my Chicago Bulls, we clinched a play-in spot tonight. So the Bulls, they're in the play-in tournament yet again for the third straight season. But Josh Giddey looking good again in a Bulls jersey. I don't know if I buy it still. I'm still leaning towards no as far as like future All-Star Hall of Famer, all the hype on social media you see about him. But he had a triple-double tonight. Bulls beat the Miami Heat, who they probably are going to play in some type of play-in scenario. So another good game for Chicago, another great game for Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. And I'm going to start there. I'm going to start with the Los Angeles Lakers. They're now 49-31. Let me get this up here. They're now 49-31. They beat the Mavericks tonight, 112-97. Luka dropped 45 points and was going crazy all over the court to the basket from three. Just doing pretty much what he was doing in a Mavericks uniform. So they did the whole tribute video, which I'll show in a few minutes here. But, I mean, it's still weird. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. How is Luka Doncic in a Mavericks jersey? How is this something that played out? How do the Lakers always get the best player in, like, every era? And for some, not like, I love Luka Doncic, and now I'm find myself cheering for the Lakers, find myself rooting for a LeBron James-led team, and that truly hurts my heart, y'all. But I'm here for it. I'm here for Luka, and I love seeing him in a Lakers jersey, low-key. But let me get some tea here. We're in Chicago. Weather keeps going up and down. I got to keep my voice nice and smooth for you guys. And we're back. But Luka, first game back in Dallas, man. You could see his stats right here. I'll zoom in a little bit. Can I get a little closer? It's probably the sweet spot. So you see Luka right here, 45 points, 6 assists, 8 rebounds, 7 of 10 from 3, 16 of 28 from the field in 38 minutes. And he pretty much carried the Lakers. I was about to say carry the Mavericks. He carried the Lakers right over the Dallas Mavericks. Anthony Davis did play tonight. He had, 13 points, kind of a typical Anthony Davis type of game. And the leading scorer for the Dallas Mavericks, Najee Marshall. So the roster, Dallas Mavericks were in the finals last year. Complete different roster now. Kyrie Irving obviously got hurt. Luka Doncic got traded. Anthony Davis brought in. It's like a prototypical Anthony Davis type of game. 13 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. So doing some stuff out there, but not enough. But let's get back to the Lakers. I mean, Luka Doncic with 45. LeBron James was looking good once again. 27 points, 7 rebounds. And for 40 years old, man, it's unbelievable to watch. I don't think he's the GOAT. I still put him number 2. I'm referring to my group chat. One of my boys just keeps saying LeBron's the GOAT. LeBron's the GOAT. I can't buy into it, but he had 27 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. And LeBron James being your second best player at 40 and looking this good is definitely a good sign for the Los Angeles Lakers. Austin Reeves, who's been on a tear, only had 11 points, but they didn't really need him tonight. But he did have some timely shots. He was only 1 of 5 from 3. But you could see almost the entire the entire starting lineup minus Jackson Hayes had a plus minus from the field today. So Lakers, man, it got a little bit dicey. It got a little bit close in the third quarter, but fourth quarter, Lakers were able to pull it out. Luka got a standing ovation. They pulled him out with about, I think, like a minute and a half to go. I personally was like, man, let this dude go for 50. I wanted him to go for 50 so bad, but he just came out and dominated, guys. I mean, he had 45 for the game, but he actually had 31 points in the first half. So he came out on an absolute mission. They showed him a little bit emotional before the game when he was watching the tribute video. And you could just kind of see it in his eyes that he obviously didn't want to leave Dallas. So these are a little bit of his stats too. And let's take a look at some of these highlights because he was cooking everybody out there, y'all. So you see right off the rip.
Think they could cheer him every single possession?
Let's see if we could play it without. There we go. That's a little better. So right off the rip, he's just getting to the basket. And he did this a lot. So you could tell he probably knows that Derek Lively gets a little bit up in people's grill. So he bodied Derek Lively, like a little shoulder every time. That pass was crazy. Back to him. Bang from 3. He was feeling it off the jump. Ends up with 31 points in the first half. And just, like, that's a typical Luka right there. You know, playing at his own pace. Crazy pass to the corner. Rui smacks one. And he was just doing whatever he wanted. I mean, look at him. Kind of leaning back, fadeaway three. He came out, knows what he wanted. There was, like, fire Nico Harrison chants going throughout the game. Nico Harrison was in the tunnel. You could see people looking at him while they chanted it. And how do you leave Luka wide open like that? That's insane. Dallas Mavericks supposed to be a defensive team, leaving him wide open like that. But if you look down at the score, they were keeping it close. So you got to give Dallas some credit. What they do have left of their roster came out, played hard. And the big thing that obviously kills the Lakers, and it's their main Achilles heel, the main question everybody has is, are they going to be able to play without a real big man? I mean, Jackson Hayes has been playing very well, but he's not really, nobody thinks of him as like a starting center on a championship-winning team. So they played good against Dallas tonight, but it's also Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis has these kind of, you know, dud games where he doesn't really do anything. I mean, he scores enough, but it's not enough for what you trade Luka Doncic for him. You're not bringing him in to score 13 points. Like, how is that even real? How do you make that shot? That was crazy. We got to run that back. Like, this is not even real. This is Luka magic at its finest.
Reverse shot rattles around and goes in. He's got 40.
Now you know why all the Dallas fans are sad, why they're all crying. This is 45 right here.
Steps back, three-pointer. It's good. Rattles it home.
Dagger ball.
43 points for Doncic.
Three-pointer.
But even for me,
I wish these Lakers jerseys were different. I hate these Lakers jerseys.
How is it going to be in the first half?
Oh, wait, no, that wasn't 45. This was.
Doncic inside, puts it up and in. 45.
He looks at the bench right here, too. Look at him. He's like, Jason Kidd, I hate you. But Luka was cooking, man. And wait, look at that first response. I feel for Mavs fans. I feel that in my core, man. I like Luka. I'm not a Mavs fan. I love Luka. I was like, all right, he's on the Lakers now. But for a Mavericks fan to think like they traded this guy in the peak of his career just took you to the NBA Finals, and you're like, yo, let's trade for Anthony Davis. Then you go look at Anthony Davis's stats. 13 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. Yeah. Only 13 field goal attempts. That's what I'm looking at. How do you let Najee Marshall get more field goal attempts than you, Anthony Davis? They traded you for Luka Doncic, and then you let Najee Marshall get more field goal attempts than you. It's like a typical Anthony Davis game right here. And let's take a look real quick at the tribute video, too. This was kind of funny. This dude was yelling the fire Nico chants, and he's just right in his face. Nico Harrison doesn't even look like a real person to me. Like, they had a video, some random angle, and he's just dead staring to who knows where. Everyone's yelling fire Nico. Oh, I'm not even in. I'm like, why are the stuff I bookmarked not there? Look at that. Luka Doncic, 31 points, 6 3-pointers made tonight, becomes the third Laker since 1997-98 with 30 points and 5 threes and a half, joining Kobe Bryant, who did it 6 times, and LeBron James, who did it once. So Luka already cementing himself in Lakers history, y'all. And this was funny, too, in the first half. Come on. Still, somebody tell me how the Mavericks won this trade, please. You still try to see that narrative out there, and I don't understand it. But somebody try to explain to me, how did the Mavericks in any way win this trade? And you could tell me, yeah, Kyrie's out. I understand how that impacts the season. But in this game, right now in a vacuum, how does Anthony Davis just not care? How do you go out there and score 4 points? Let's be serious. Like, come on. Where is that video? We're not even going to look for it. Whatever. I'll find it right now. But this was crazy, too. There's already projections about how much money they're going to be losing. This is the goofball right here that sold Luka Doncic to the Lakers. Losing money right here. So not only was it a bad basketball move, bad business move. They lost advertisers. They lost season ticket sales. They are losing crowd. They're losing revenue across the board. So overall, shitty business move by the Dallas Mavericks. Let's see if we can find that tribute tape, though. So he gets pretty emotional. Let's see.
Hey, my baby.
Whatever, we'll take the copyright. Let's go.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Wait, there is a better one.
2008 games.
Please turn your attention to the video board.
All right, we're
for
gonna
a
watch it.
special tribute video.
If you haven't seen this already, go get the tissues.
2018 NBA Draft. The Dallas Mavericks select Luka Doncic from Ljubljana, Slovenia, and Real Madrid.
Hi, it's Luka Doncic. I'm really excited to be a part of the Dallas Mavericks team, and I hope you will enjoy my games and you will enjoy how I play, and I hope to see you soon.
Young Bull.
Corner, Luka.
And 2019 Rookie of the Year is
Luka Doncic.
2 seconds. Doncic for the win. Oh, yeah! Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic with a little
Ugh. Against the Bulls, that one hurts. That, come on. That Luka magic.
win is a win.
Oh.
Hey, my baby.
How'd you like your coffee?
You see emotional Luka right there, too.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good.
How you feeling, Luka?
Amazing.
Amazing, amazing. Amazing.
Leading the break, Paul nipping at his heels.
Behind the back. Let's go. That angle is crazy, though. Why is Wemby that big? Bro. Sorry, Luka. Look at this. How are they that tall? He's barely jumping. His hand's about to break the rim. Look at that. That's a glimpse of you how tall these dudes are in the NBA. All right, that's it. Man. All the stuff he did in the Mavericks jersey in just a handful, what, 5, 6 years? And that's what's crazy is you see he's sad right there, and obviously he's crying, but you know as the video's starting to end, it's starting to just turn into anger in the back of his mind. He's like, man, I'm about to go fuck these guys up right now. And he drops 31 in the first half. Come on, man. This is stupid to me right here. What is the organization saying thank you for? You guys traded him away.
At guard, in his 7th season from Slovenia, number 77,
Luka.
Doncic.
Come on, boy. Dirk Nowitzki.
Thank you,
Let's go, Luka. I named my dog Luka after Luka, so he probably thinks I'm calling him. So sorry. Sorry, brother.
Please turn your attention to the video board.
But just one of the craziest return games in NBA history. To go out there and put 45 points on the team, on the coach, on the GM that just traded you away this season. Basically saying Anthony Davis was a better short-term plan for the organization, which we all know that was BS. We all know that makes no sense. But Luka to come out there, put 45 points on their head, cry during the tribute video, turn those tears into anger, drops 31 points in the first half, 45 points on the game. Dude just went out there and proved why he's him, why he's a top 5 player in the NBA, why the Lakers right now are surging in terms of who's favorites to come out of the West. So I'm excited to see where the rest of the season goes right now. As it stands today, they're currently now the Lakers 3rd out west. So it's going to be tough depending who they're going to play. You could see from 4th all the way down to 8th, they're all within one game. So we're not really sure right now who they're going to be playing, but the Lakers looking good. Luka Doncic looking good. And that's all you can say for today. But Luka, shout out to him, man. Great performance tonight. And that's what the NBA is all about. That's what I love. When people try to say stuff about the NBA talking shit, like, come on, bro. Tune in tonight's game like that. Narrative, talent, performance. The NBA always delivers. Just random LaBarbie. This kind of came out of nowhere today. I got to spend at least like 45 seconds talking about this, but LeBron James officially has his own Barbie doll. The LeBron James LaBarbie, as it's being called everywhere. And it looks hilarious, honestly. Like, shout out to him. Funny as hell, though, I'm not going to lie. And the replies are cracking me up. I speak for all of us. We will be buying. We need a Minecraft toy next. Dope. It comes with spray hair you can wipe off when you change them over. There's Lakers gear. Let's see. There were some funny-ass ones. LaBarbie. It's just funny because you know this is like somebody's going to use this against him in the GOAT debate. Like, oh, LeBron James, he can't be the GOAT. He has a Barbie doll. Michael Jordan would never do a Barbie doll. Kobe Bryant would never do a Barbie doll. I guarantee you Stephen A. Smith is going to drop that bar within like the next week or two. Or somebody will. And some talking head is going to use that against him in the GOAT debate. And I don't even think LeBron's the GOAT, but I guarantee you somebody's going to use that against him in the GOAT debate. So it'll be interesting to see how that kind of plays out. But LeBron, LaBarbie, whatever you want to be called, hilarious. Like, God, it doesn't even look like him. Look at this. Like, or it's not even letting me zoom in, but whatever. LaBarbie, on to the next one. All right, let's talk now. Spent way too much time on the Lakers, but Lakers, Luka, what else is NBA where I want to hear? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the Bulls, though. Bulls, they came out. They clinched a play-in spot. Bulls clinched a play-in spot for the third straight year. So, once again, we're stuck in mediocrity no matter who is on our team. But they beat the Heat tonight, 119 to 111. Josh Giddey, he had a triple-double, 28 points, 16 rebounds, 11 assists. He went 3 of 6 from three-point land and actually shooting a career-high 37% from three-point land this year. But Matas Buzelis, man, he had a dagger. Rookie came out, has finally been starting, finally getting playing time. He had a dagger to put the Bulls up 117 to 109 with 31.2 seconds left to go. Let's see if they actually have that anywhere real quick. Oh, here he goes. So, yeah, you see Matas, man, this is, I know everybody's talking about Giddey. I know everybody's talking about Kobe White. I still think this is who we need to build around. This is who the future is actually for the Chicago Bulls. Matas Buzelis. And clutch three right here. Bangs it down. Puts the Bulls up 117 to 109. 30 seconds left in the game. And the Bulls end up winning 119 to 111. So Bulls are now in the play-in spot. I think right now, as it stands, they're in the 9 spot. So they're still on. But thanks for coming through, y'all. It's another night here on the Entertainment YouTube channel. Thanks for coming through. Remember to stay crazy. Don't be lazy. Losers.